Hello everybody, AOG Gaming here, back with another video on CookieRun Kingdom. I'm just gonna turn that off. Alright, so we have done a lot, actually. There's just one thing that I messed up, and that's not upgrading these houses right here. Why? Well, because they give you what is it called? XP, which I ran out of pretty fast actually. So yeah. I haven't signed in. Today's the first time I'm signing in again. But yeah, we got max toppings now. I think all my cookies are level 30 something, as the level is dependent on the level of your kingdom, which I think is awesome, because even if you push content, because you have like really good. Oh, what the heck is this? Radiant shard. These are these shards of the fraction agent use mystic power. When the sun goes down, the darkness engulfs the world. These shards remain radiant. Use them in the hall of. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I never knew that was a thing. Yeah, so this is to get toppings, so that's what I'm doing right now. You just send them off and they do their thing, right? You don't. I mean, I guess I could level up my cookies if I needed to, but I haven't really been focusing on that because I've been trying to push the story. So yeah, Dark Enchantress cookie is still around. That's good to know. Surprisingly, the lore is very deep and very interesting, actually. I've just been kind of speed blitzing through it, but that's only because it's pretty easy to clear content. So I've just been trying to speed blitz it because that's, I don't know, that's just mostly what everyone does for gacha games, the average player. Also because it does take a while, and if I did that plus build the kingdom, it would, well, it'd be fine, but I would just be having really short content or really boring content. So I'm just trying to make sure that it's, you know, at least somewhat interesting. Oh, I don't have enough sugar now, so that's fine. Actually, we can just... There we go. Because I'm going to need XP. I didn't upgrade my burnt cheese cookie all the way because I thought I had enough XP. But yeah, they give you a lot at the beginning. Yeah, that's not enough to get them to level 36, sorry. Or I think 35 is where you unlock the... Oh no, 30 is when you unlock the last topping, but I wanted to actually level them up. Okay, so we get to 34 right here. That's fine. It's four extra levels. I'll take that, especially when you're this high level. Like, yeah, and the toppings are pretty broken. So I've been focused on toppings because they do a lot of stuff right. So they give you cooldown reduction here for your ability. They give you crit. They give you, I don't know why she has so much. What is giving her so much crit? Okay, that's a 1.9 crit. That's a 2.4 it does have damage resist. I think that's why I gave that to her. I mean, it's fine if she has crit, but she's not really... Oh, okay, yeah, this has a lot of crit. It does have defense and amplify buff. I think that's why I put it on her. Which is funny, but I think it's fine. The reason I say that is because this girl works off of crit. Oh no, I have a lot more crit on her. Okay, yeah. As you can see, I have 4 epic toppings on her. Because I just want ham. Oh, we got some more. That's right. Defense, crit. I guess I can put more crit on her, but honestly, I can just upgrade these. Because I've only upgraded 1, right? So these are still pretty poppin', right? Attack speed and amplify buff. Because, oh, does the amplify buff actually matter? Does it only work if you're applying buffs? Or does the amplify buff... No, because it's part of her effects. I don't know if it works that way. Honestly, I should look at I should actually look at, you know, people talking about mechanics and stuff. But yeah, so this is basically like the gear version. There's extra topping stuff here too. I've just been clicking around random stuff. Topping storage, and then I guess that's to like store the different types of sets and builds you want to build, so you can have like 2 builds, which I think is cool. And then you can have, I think no, because there's 3 things here, so maybe it's... Oh no, I think extra toppings adds on top. So you get 3 levels of toppings, and then these are the 2 sets you can do. I mean, topping storage sounds like sets, but you know, don't take my word on that because I haven't unlocked it, obviously. Toppings are the same kind to activate a set effect. Oh, interesting. I didn't even realize that. See, I need to read. So I could... Radiant cheese jelly, but yeah, this is specifically for the cheese cookie, so I might want to put this on burnt cheese cookie. to give him more damage actually. So let's go over to him. You're fine right now, and I can show you all the toppings, but really, oh yeah, I already have two. I have cooldown on him though, yeah. And damage resist and crit resist. I mean, I could put two more. So what does this give? Crit resist, attack, amplify buff. Okay, well, he does buff, so let's get rid of this one. And then let's add the, yeah, we can just add crit, and then we can upgrade that as well. I think we have enough toppings to at least, because these are the toppings. That's why you need to do the balloon thing I was talking about. Because they give you toppings and the actual, sorry, topping pieces and the actual toppings themselves. Yeah. Alright, well, 7% crit, I'm okay with that. And then damage resist, perfect. I mean, it's a tank team, so all good there. If I get different Radiant Cheese ones, whatever. Hard Walnut M. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much where my characters are at right now and the ones I'm using. Still don't know what this is, but we're getting closer and closer. But yeah, she's a support, which is different. Yeah, and we'll see how stuff works, right? So actually, I'll go over the characters now. So Hollyberry Cookie. Wait, sorry, her ability. So she lets out a war cry, Fury. Hollyberry Cookie charges forward and becomes a shield to her Cookie allies, absorbing a portion of the damage they take, which is why I said she's like the best tank in the game, excluding periodic and indirect damage, which is like dots, things like that, and debuffs. While her damage focus is active, she will reduce crit received by her allies and herself, which is insane. She, I think it's 50% by the way, and gains a stack of Seed of Life for every crit she receives. Once she gains enough Seed of Life stacks, the Seed of Life will bloom into Berry of Life, enhancing the succeeding skill. The cooldown of Hollyberry Cookie's first skill is reduced, allowing her to use it faster. While Hollyberry Cookie is using her skill, she will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. So good against bosses because they stun you. Basically, she just charges through all of that and just friggin' literally shield bashes them. It's awesome. And then yeah, here's the additional damage to targets immune to stun. 405% of attacks. So targets that are immune to stun, disgusting. Single hit damage is a lot, obviously. Damage ignoring damage resist to target immunes to stun. Ignores 50% of damage resist to targets immune to stun. Which is really good with Burnt Cheese Cookie, which is why I said I basically have a dream team, and I got it within like the first week of playing this game. He will, because I skipped a few days obviously, he will stun them. So if they're not stunned, then she uses her ability. It's basically like, oh, you wanna you wanna not be stunned? Take a ton of damage. So actually the crit on her is fine. Damage focus absorbs 35% of damage allies take for 9 seconds, but she does get minus 35. Oh no, that's for the enemies, right? So minus 35 crit damage for the enemies for 9 seconds. Seed of Life, max HP plus 5% blooms into Berry of Life upon 15 stacks. Berry of Life adds 2 seconds of stun to the next skill's charge. And then passive debuff resist is 30%. Okay, so it's 30% debuff resist. It doesn't tell you how long the stun lasts. Oh, 7? No, that's a that's the recharge time. How long does the stun last? It doesn't tell me. Because you get minus crit damage, which is insane. Because like, even if they deal crits to you, which you want them to, they're not going to deal a lot of damage, and she's going to be able to basically not heal, but basically it kind of heal. She just increases her max HP, so if you have a healer, disgusting. And which I have too. So well, support buffer and then a healing character. Oh, whatever it's called. What is it called again? Yeah, support and a healing character, right? So yeah, really broken. She has a disgusting amount of defense and HP, and a decent amount of attack as well, so that's nice. Okay, so Pure Vanilla Cookie, his stats are pretty mediocre, but he heals and basically gives a full bar of HP to your team, so I mean, I could pretty much forgive him on that. I gave him cooldown reduction, so 4 extra seconds, I think that's it, some HP maybe? No, 10k power? No, because that's his passive, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I did give him a thing of HP, I'm pretty sure. I gave him a lot of amplify buffs. Because, yeah. Where's the amplify? Yeah, 2.8%. It's not a lot, but I tried to. I did give him a damage resist and attack speed, because I'm pretty sure the attack speed does count for how fast he's able to heal. Pretty sure. Don't take my word on that. Hopefully that's the case. If it's not, then I'm wasting that cookie, I guess, so that topping. Well, yeah, his skill, he illuminates the battlefield with his vanilla orchard staff, granting amplify buffs to regular healing targets, which is except summons, I think. Summons, you can't heal summons, so that's what that means. Because some cookies summon, which is different. The light reaches all corners of the battlefield, replenishing the party's HP and reducing the effects of injury. Pure vanilla cookie heals the amount of HP proportional to the reduction of injury's effects. So he heals himself. Yeah, that's pretty much that means. He then casts an HP shield absorbing amounts of damage proportional to their max HP. So yeah, tanks like Holly Berry. Literally, she has what, almost 80k HP. It is ridiculous. And she's gonna basically take all the damage because of course she's taking the damage from your team. The critical hits, which are actually really relevant because, like I said, it's actually pretty easy to build crit on your characters. So, you know, and damage dealers are going to be the biggest problem. So that's going to be most of the damage is going to go to her. He then casts an HP shield Diablo. If the shield is removed or the target cannot receive it, Pure Vanilla instead grants a buff that restores HP over time. Yeah. So, a lot of immunity to debuffs on my team, or just in general. But if Pure Vanilla Cookie gets stunned, and same with Holly Bear, I think I'm kind of... Because I can still get AoE stunned. It's definitely a thing. It just has to be timed right. Because I kind of auto everything, so, you know. The timing of the skills are not always the best, because it just kind of goes ham and just uses them all up when it can. While Pure Vanilla's Cookie is using a skill, he will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. Yeah. So basically, your cookies stunned, heal. Not stunned, okay, full bar of HP and heal them. He heals himself too while he's healing the injuries. Yeah, he becomes resistant to the effects while he's using the skill, so good luck stunning him. Or anything like that. Yeah, and then the Amplify buff is 25% for 10 seconds. Stacks up to 1 times. It is a 15-second cooldown. If I can get it down to 5 seconds, that's basically Amplify buff forever. That's ridiculous. Healing is 152% of attack. HP shield blocks damage equal to 20% of max HP for 10 seconds. So it also lasts 10 seconds. So yeah, if I get this down to 10 seconds, he's going to just be cracked. If the HP shield is dispelled or the target is immune, healing cookies is 1% of max HP every 1 second for 7 seconds. So 7% of max HP for cookies, and then for everything else is 35% of attack, which is different. So 1% of max HP is his or your cookies? I'm confused. Injury alleviation is minus 50%. I don't know what that means. Okay. And then he just has a passive of debuff resist of 30%. Yeah. Sure, why not? Just make him basically undebuffable. That's a weird way of saying it, but yeah. Alright, we got Chili Pepper Cookie. She's like one of the main damage dealing units. She has 18.50 crit, and then I think I get 15% more, so that's like, what, 30 something crit. It's not very great, but you know, I've been pushing the crit as far as I can. Yeah, we're just gonna read their skills now because they're not the ancient cookies. You know, they're still really good cookies, but they're very short. They're much shorter, and that's pretty much it. She attacks the back line. Yeah, and then she'll just basically demolish a ton of units. It's disgusting. Increases her crit damage based on her crit percent, so that's why you want a lot of crit on her. You don't really need crit damage, so that's insanely good. Sneaks behind the enemy, causing area damage to the rearmost line with 4 strikes, so up to 4 enemies. I believe the final strike always deals critical damage, so you're going to get that guaranteed critical hit. Oh no, critical damage, sorry. Passive. For every 1% self-crit, increases 2% crit damage. Okay, yeah, so if you have 100% crit, that's 200% crit. Jesus Christ. My goodness, that's ridiculous. Single hit is 123% fire damage. There's also elements. Yeah. Haha. Interesting. So there's weaknesses. Obviously, the water elements are going to be very resistant to this. I don't know. I think earth or plants or whatever. I don't know all the elements. I just know fire and earth because that's on my team. Okay, we got support character, which was a new type of cookie I didn't even know existed until they released a new hero, the dungeon exploration cookie or whatever. We'll go check in a second. But yeah, Paru Paru Parfait. So this is actually the parfait cookie, sorry, not the strawberry jam. Grabs the microphone and belts her heart out, touched by the earnest and sincere song. All allies will recover some HP and receive a buff that increases defense and resistance to debuffs. So you can see why I'm calling my team disgusting, right? Because we got Miss Immune to debuffs, massive ass defense, and taking damage. We got Mr. Amplify buffs. Also, she's giving the buff as well, right? It's the taking the damage, so amplifying the buffs is that much better. He's gonna buff, right? She's gonna buff. Yeah, so it's gonna increase defense and resistance to debuffs, and I think Hollyberry and Par. Wait, let's go back real quick. He does have the passive where he's already 30% immune, resistant to debuffs, so that's what, basically 60% immune to like that's just so stupid. I haven't even played this game for a week, and I can already see the disgusting combos that this game has. And yeah, there's the there's the other debuff resist, which is 30%. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. Sure. Why not? A perfect cookie is using her skill. She will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. Oh, great! You know, why not? All three of my characters that are basically support are, well, I guess you can call her support. She's a tank support. She's definitely more of a tank. Hollyberry Cookie. But yeah, healing is 21.3% of attack every 1 second for 7 seconds, which is significantly less, obviously. 20% would be around 400, but it's still extra healing. That's insanely good because I'm already healing with, you know, pure vanilla cookie. Yeah, and then defense is plus 10% for 7 seconds. You know, it's just like, okay. And debuff resist, 50% for 7 seconds. Wait, so that's... Oh my god, what? That's actually 80% debuff resistance. Sorry. Oh my god, that's even worse than I thought. Oh, that's almost 100, by the way. That's ridiculous. That's just a freaking passive on these two. Obviously, she's not immune to debuffs, this character, so she might be stunned. But that's a 50% for 7 seconds. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. I do have to reduce the cooldowns by a lot, so I'm definitely going to be trying to give her some cooldown upgrades. But yeah, I mean, oh my god, that's ridiculous. I didn't really read the characters. I just looked at their abilities really quick and was like, yep, that's good. Yep, that's good. And then I just put them on a team and said, let's do this. But yeah, now I'm really actually realizing that these are some really cracked skills. My goodness. Summons giant boulders from beneath the earth, dealing damage to nearby enemies and granting earth-type crit buff for all allies. Yeah, so I basically have fire and earth, which are kind of on the opposite spectrum, I believe, right? So, can you actually, like, click? No, it's not going to show me. I don't even know what the other elements are. That's my problem, right? Because I haven't interacted with them yet. So, alright, well, this is a word soup, so let's go into it. Summons giant boulders from beneath the earth, dealing damage to nearby enemies and granting earth to buff for all allies. Afterward, the boulders explode, dealing damage and stunning enemies. Which means if they're not stunned, Hollyberry with her skill will basically make sure that make them wish that they have never lived, which means she'll basically kill them. Burnt Cheese Cookie grants the Creeper of Gates and the Curse Protection buff to himself and ally cookie with the highest attack. Now, why is this good? We'll get to that in a second. Absorbing part of the damage they take with damage focus. Okay. So that's the Keeper of the Gates. So he absorbs part of the damage they take with damage focus and making them immune to debuffs. So basically, my team is debuff resistant or almost immune at this point. Yeah, like that's ridiculous. Okay. Hey, burnt cheese cookie and golden cheese cookies damage resist increases when entering a battle. Oh, so you want burnt cheese cookie and golden cheese cookie. Okay. She's an ancient cookie, so I'm probably not gonna get her, but you know, it would be really nice, you know. If a golden cheese cookie becomes enclosed in her sarcophagus during battle, burnt cheese cookie's attack and attack speed will temporarily increase and his cooldown will reset. Okay, yeah, that seems... I didn't read that part of her. Okay, so I need golden cheese cookie to make this man broken. That's good to know. The keeper of the gates and curse... I mean, they're new characters, so they're gonna obviously have some cool stuff. The keeper of the gates and curse protection buffs will be applied to golden cheese cookie enclosed in her sarcophagus first. Oh wow, while using his skill, burnt cheese cookie will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. That is literally 4 characters on my team who are immune to interrupting or become resistant to interrupting effects. I think it's basically immune while they're casting their skill. Okay, yeah. Okay. So boulder damage is 225% of his attack. He does a decent amount of damage. He does a lot actually. That's 700. And my goodness. All right, that's why he's a charge character. Oh, it clicked off. Sadness. Boulder damage stun is 2 seconds. Earth type crit damage is 225% for 12 seconds, stacks up to 1. So does this mean that he does more damage against Earth type? Interesting. Keeper of the Gates absorbs 50% of damage the ally with the highest attack receives and provides debuff immunity for 12 seconds. Why is that good? Oh, I don't know, because this cookie exists. What is she gonna do? Damage focus. Absorbs 35% of damage allies take for 9 seconds. Oh, okay, so the ally with the highest attack is going to have a 85% damage. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Who has the highest attack level? 300, 3000, 3000. Yeah, her, 7k. Yeah, so basically it's making sure like this character can attack because again, she's not immune to debuffs, so as you can tell, I'm a very good team builder without even trying, because honestly, I didn't even read these skills. This is a genuine reaction at this point. Okay, I didn't even realize this is a thing. Okay, yeah, that's ridiculous. No wonder I've been able to push with half of the power on my team. Jesus Christ, alright. And provides debuff immunity for 12. Okay, yeah, so basically she's just making sure my teammate ain't gonna be stunned. Curse protection times 1. What curse protection does is it makes you immune to dispel, I believe. Curse protection makes you unbuffable or immune, or dispels all buffs and it makes you unable to get buffed. So basically means my team can get buffed, but they can't get debuffed. Oh no 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 no! Jesus Christ! All right, yeah. And then the attack is a ridiculous amount. I mean, just peep this, right? 7k times 100%, so that's what? 14k plus 130%, so 40k. I'm not even gonna do the math on 30%. That's technically a prime number. Hell no. Yeah. That is just like, okay. So that's why she's been like, she does so much damage. I was like, wow, that's a lot of damage. Now I know why. And then damage resist is 30%. Yeah, sure, why not? So yeah, as you can see, my team is. I'm disgusting. Like, I don't know what other words to describe this team, huh? Yeah, and this is just me playing the game, right? I haven't even like looked at the other cookie skills other than her. Yeah, I haven't well, most of them are rares, obviously, so I'm not gonna focus too much on them. Yeah, I mean, what else can I say except my team is disgusting. Yeah, all right, so we're gonna do like, I don't know, a few chapters of gameplay here. Not chapters, a few levels of gameplay. Obviously not, I haven't done my dailies yet, so I was just gonna do that real quick. Yeah, this is ridiculous, yeah. Oh, I almost have enough for the gacha, nice. If I get golden cheese cookie, I will be happy. I thought it was gonna be like aged cheese cookie, no, because it's golden cheese, right? It's the golden queen or whatever, basically. The lore is actually pretty in-depth, if y'all didn't know. So, oh, I got another epic cookie, right? Oh, it's a lady. I thought it was a guy. Huh. I'm not disappointed, but I feel bad for thinking that this was dude. I mean, you can never. They're cookies, right? Oh, actually, now that I look closer, yeah, that definitely looks more girlish. I'm dumb. I don't know, this looks like a general. Yeah, actually, now that I look more, okay, yeah, I'm just a dumbass. I'm just a dumbass. All right, so let's do some. Oh wow, okay, yes, they always do this. I mean, I think it's worth it. That's ridiculous. You just get all this stuff. What the heck is this? I've done. Oh, achievements, right? I should just collect all this stuff, right? Nice. We won't have enough for the gacha, I don't think so, but I wish there was a collect all button. Like this is. Oh my Jesus. All right, well now I had to. All right, we're upgrading our kingdom level faster than I can upgrade my cookies now, so I'm definitely not focusing on the right things. But we will get to that. I just have to build things basically. Okay, now I can remove this. Right, I had to wait a whole last day for that basically. Not a whole day. It's like a couple hours, but I kind of forgot. But yeah, I'm more invested in this game than y'all think. It keeps bringing me back, right? I'm trying to ignore it because I'm like, oh, it's just a silly cookie game. This is for children. Nah, this is this game got some real. Game got some real things. It's probably not as crazy lore as, definitely not as Reverse 1999. Reverse 1999 is intensive, but it's got some pretty deep lore, I gotta say. But I mean, this is brain dead content. Like I'm not even doing anything. Yeah, but as y'all can tell, it's not even funny. Like you already see all the buffs. I don't gotta mention it to y'all, do I? But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. It's actually been pretty mellow. I kind of just do it on the side, but honestly, it keeps bringing me back. So that says it really good for a gacha game, by the way, especially this one because it is very pay to win heavy. But I'm still having fun, and it might be because I have, like I said, the most disgusting free-to-play team. But yeah, I've been playing for what, like 10 days? So that was a week right there. You saw me collect the financier cookie. I think that's what her name was. And then I played like 3 or 4 extra days on the side. But I ended up skipping a few days because I was doing content on Reverse 1999 and Out of Plane and other stuff like that. Because obviously those games, there's more of attention to them for me. It's just the, what I say, people are sheep. And I'm not really that different, but at least I can understand the difference between content that is marketed and it's actually good, whereas content that's marketed and it's literally just going to scam you out of your money. Case in point being most gacha games. But there's also the free-to-play aspect, which I look, is it worth your time in this game? I mean, on the side, just as a side gacha, this is 100% fine. Like, you don't have to take it super seriously. I'm not, and I'm still enjoying this. Like, this game has pretty much taken up all my dislike time, all my Mobile Legends Adventures time that I'm not pushing content there, because I'm pushing content here, and then this game, Outer Plane, and Reverse 1999. So those three I've been like grinding for the most part. I mean, more than 4 is really hard, so like 3 or 4 gacha games is really what you want to be focusing on if you want to maximize your accounts. Which is, you know, I'm trying to do that, but I'm also trying to keep it low, so I try not to play too much to the point where it seems non-average. Because again, it's average player experience, and I know that doesn't seem like it's great content, but it does make for great content. Because, one, it shows y'all what everyone is going to be experiencing, who's not a whale, who's not a content creator who's just trying to get content that's the best. Like, I'm trying to get content that is not just good, but also like, this is what y'all are going to experience, because you're only going to be playing realistically for 30 minutes to an hour. Like, unless you're avid about the game. Like, especially if you're playing multiple gachas, you're only playing for 30 minutes to an hour. Because that's what? At most 3 to 4 hours of games a day. You would say that's pretty average if you're a pretty like average gamer, right? Not we're only able to push a cup. My prediction came true. Alright, well, we're close to 30 minutes anyway, so that's fine. So yeah, that's what I mean. There's still some things that stop you, but I mean, it's fine. It's not like I haven't been pushing arena and I have now like 3 times the power I have. And I haven't really done all of this stuff yet. There's just so much, right? They give you so much content that I haven't even looked at. I kind of looked at it briefly because it makes you. I haven't even done special episodes, so I might look at what that is, because it seems like I have enough stamina, but we'll see. And I'm pretty sure there's rewards because this game is actually really generous. Like they just gave me free. Like I don't know what the heck this is from. What? I guess. I don't know. Okay. All right. So yeah, I should probably have checked what I had in my. Oh well, whatever. So yeah, you definitely have to, and this is the reason why it takes a while, right? So now I have to come back. This is the only reason why I spend so much time on this game, is because I come back and then I have to do this, right? And then I have to wait for this to go, and you can only have one for now, unless you upgrade your, this, but then I have to do another Jelly Bear Train. I have to go click on it now, and I don't even know what a Jam Pie Diner is, but I hope I unlock it soon, because I don't see it here. Jammery, Windmill, okay, yeah, so one Jelly Belly Orchid. What the hell is that? Can I? I'm sorry, what? The heck is that? See, this is what I mean. I don't even know what's going on. There's way too much in the game for me to like just talk. I could just like ramble on forever. All right, let's do a draw for y'all because I think that's fine. I've been going for fettuccine cookie, but it doesn't really matter who I go for, honestly. Let's go for olive cookie, right? Because I can always replace my parfait cookie with this cookie if I get it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really expect to get anything. It's really rare that you get an epic. But you get epics like every 7 days. So to that I say, well, if you're very like that's really unlucky though. I think you can get like 3 epics within a week if you play. Like that's how many I've gotten. I got 3 epics within a week. So, well, I mean, I've gotten more in like 10 days, but you also have to remind yourself that you get a lot of diamonds early on because you're pushing content pretty easily. Especially if you choose pure vanilla cookie. I think he's literally the best. Like when it comes to games that you need to build a team, like 5 characters or whatever, however many characters, healers are pretty much the essential. Like you have a really strong healer, you can pretty much push any content. But yeah, so this is week 1. So next week they'll have more stuff, and then they'll have more stuff. So yeah, literally, they just give you epics for free. Like this is what I'm talking about, right? What the fuck is every other gacha game doing? Honkai Star Rail doesn't do this. Genshin Impact doesn't do this. Outer Plane doesn't do this. Like there's so many games they literally give you an epic for free. Those games don't even give you their epics or their 2 stars or whatever you want to call them. They're 4 stars, most of them are 4 stars. The Outer Plane was the example of a 2-star. Those games don't give you that. Every single week they give you 1. And these cookies are actually pretty goddamn, well, they're pretty good, right? You need specific spots. Not only that, but guess what happens after you draw 300 times? Oh, you get one of the best, you get to choose which cookie you want. One of the best cookies in the goddamn game. Honkai Star Rail, Nikkei, Genshin Impact, Outer Plane, E7, Mobile Legends Adventure, all of those games, y'all can't even make excuses at this point. This game does what 90% of gachas do not. I will say that because Mobile Legends actually does give you a lot of epics, but now they're releasing Legendary, so unless they do that as well, that's why that game is dying, honestly. That's why I released the last video I did on it. There's pretty much nothing much to do in that game once the events are over and once you push content as far as you can. Literally nothing to do. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Like, kudos to you, whoever makes this game. I know they've been updating it. They're still updating. This game has been around for like 5 years. Like, it's been a while since this game has been out. Maybe 3 or 4 years, and maybe not that long. But I mean, that's still really long. For a gacha game to last that long and still have updates and still have people interested in it, you know what I say? Congratulations. This is the first game I can call a good gacha. Just because there's so much to do, if you're ADHD, this might be a problem for you, but there's so much to do and so many rewards you get for just logging in every day. And they reward you big at the end of a week, which is what I like to see. Most gachas, by the end of the week, you get very minuscule rewards. That's why I say they need 10 times the rewards, or at least give you something. If Outer Plane gave you a 2-star every single week, like seriously, or if Honkai Impact gave you an epic every single week, if Honkai Star Rail, if Genshin Impact did that, and also they could do Raid Shadow Legends also had this, but Raid Shadow Legends is very pay to win. Uh, it's a whale game. There's no way you can free to play that and actually have fun. You'll just keep getting demoralized by the amount of progress you're making compared to everyone who's literally dropping as much money as possible. And even just a little bit of money, because you can spend like $50 a day and still make like barely any progress in that game. That's a lot of money, by the way. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Just showing y'all my account so far. Obviously I'll keep pushing and just building, but it's mostly side. I mostly do push Outer Plane every day, and as far as I can, obviously. And Reverse 1999, I do story mode, and then I grind for the inside stuff. So, I've been grinding more because I've finally unlocked it. So yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. AOG Gaming here. If you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. Really shows your support. Helps me out. Keeps you updating my content. 153 subscribers last time I checked, so y'all are amazing. Keep going. I mean, yeah, like I said, get to monetization, and I can start putting my face on the screen and making better content, editing stuff. But I mean, I'm in dire straits, y'all. Please help. Yeah, this is pretty much all I got for this video. As always, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.